Hello, 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 beautiful people. Jane Dawson here with JDTV Live. You are all so welcome. Come on in and join the party. Let me converse with the universe on your behalf. If you have any queries or questions, anything on your mind that is concerning you, or if you need a bit of clarity around something, if you're a little bit of inspiration, if you need a laugh, if you need some healing, and if you need to see orbs, yes, orbs are everywhere tonight. Come on in and join in the fun. The angels and the spirit world are sending so much love to you all and so much upliftment. Lots of people say that they can feel it during this show while I'm speaking. And it's not just my voice, although the universe does use my voice to send out calming, uplifting vibrations, but it's also my energy, and they can easily send it to you and uplift you. And isn't that amazing? I love it so much. So if you've joined, do comment, user. Hi, Sharon. We need a miracle. Miracles are everywhere, Sharon. Miracles are everywhere. When you look in the world right now, it does not seem that way. But like some Afghanistan, which is really, really, really makes me feel like we've entered hell. That is a completely negative thing to say, but it totally disturbed my energy and my vibe for at least a week while I was dragged into the energy and dragged into the empathy towards the people who are stuck there in dreadful fear, and also the sort of negative energy of the, let's call them militia there. I don't want to say too much of it. Hi, Vinny. Hi, Gemma Louise. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Linda Jane. I've also got, hi, Charlene. I've got a Facebook user. So unfortunately, you must be on one of the screens that doesn't actually bring your name up. That's so annoying. Hello, David. Glad you're keeping well, looking great. Wish you nothing but the best. David, same to you, my darling. So while we're all very much concerned about things that are happening globally and things that are happening in our own personal worlds, our own little worlds are reflecting, everything's reflecting everything. Oh God, it's tough going, right? You can get into those trenches and it's hard to get out of them again, but we have to get ourselves out. And the best way to do that is to refuse to let your mind take over. Ask your spiritual self to come to the fore, your inner being, the spiritual part of you that is timeless and eternal and does not worry about earthly shit, okay? It's only concerned with love and peace and happiness. Let's all do that just now. Ask our inner beings to step forward, and let's ask our mind and its negative thoughts to get down, boy, get down. Like I say to Monty when he's trying to jump up in my lap when I'm drinking my tea. You just heard his name there. Oh, there he is now. Just in time for a little tippy tappy. He was tippy tapping, but he laid down, and as you can hear, he's back up. So he's probably going to patrol around us a little bit, and then hopefully he'll lie down again. Facebook user says that she's sending out healing to everyone who needs it. How wonderful, darling. Do put your name on. Hello, Michelle. David says, love your passion on life, but so right. David, you know, for many years I had no passion. I had no clue what my passion was. I thought I was useless, hopeless, had no talent, that I was so ugly and so FAT and so thick. Oh my God, I was so full of self-hatred. It really ruined my life, it ruined my mental health, and it ruined my physical health as well. Thank you to Spirit and my inner self that I've managed to evolve by reading, learning, going through these things that I've gone through, that we kind of all have to go through, the suffering that we all have to go through. But the really only way to get on top of that, to get over that suffering, is by doing what I've suggested, which is allowing or asking your inner self, come to the fore, mind with your shit talk. Get down. I'm not listening to you. You're not going to torture me. Because our mind can be our best friend or our worst enemy, depending on what thoughts it's given us. Actually, we're in charge. Start telling your mind, I'm in charge and I ain't listening to this negative stuff. Hello, John Stewart. Thank you for the hugs. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, Heather. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Charlene. Hello, Linda. Hello, Michelle. Everybody who's just joined, Boyd. I'm so sorry. If there's someone, Boyd, we're saying say love to you. Everyone who's just joined, big, big love, big, huge welcome. If you're watching this later, don't worry. The spirit world, the universe has got you covered. We've got you covered, whether you're watching it in 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 years. We got you covered. We're answering your questions now. We know where you're sat. I keep saying shit tonight. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. But I have a special guest on, and some of you will recognise him. He is a lovely friend of mine, and he is a long time student of mine. Oh, what is wrong with my words tonight? Let's blame the heat. It's gone from winter to summer in Scotland again. And he's very talented, highly intuitive, and a great healer. Some of you will recognise him. Some of you will have had a reading from him. Some of you will have been in courses with him. And I see some of my other students are on, and I'm going to invite you guys on as well. So without further ado, I want to bring young John McMahon on. And here we go. John, are you there? Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. John, after John. Oh, he's having a little bit problem with his Wi-Fi tonight. He's in New Jersey. And he's actually not got Wi-Fi, he's got 4G. But everything was perfect. We had a little trial before we came on. It was clear as day. And the other thing that was happening, the orbs were everywhere, flying wildly around him. And I was dying for you guys to see it. And there he's dropped. But he'll come back on. He'll come back on in a minute or two. And when he does come back on, we'll bring him on again. So Facebook user has said, it's me. Where is it? Where are you, Facebook user? Hello, Jeanette. I was thinking about you just recently. Looking fabulous. Thank you, darling. Sometimes it just has to go in fuck it bucket. Yes, it does, Jeanette. I know you've been doing a lot of that, darling. Hello, Lee. Hello, everybody. Hello, Laurie May. Right. Hello, Facebook user. I know you put your name up. Can I see it now? No, I can't. So big up. Oh, wait now. Denise. It's Denise Murray. Hi, Denise Murray. I need to change your Facebook set. You've got it, baby. You need to change them. But this is a third-party application I'm working with called StreamYard, so sometimes it does funny things. And then, of course, as you say, Facebook's beefed all up its personal security. But Denise, I've got you on. I've got Archangel Raphael here for you. He is the angel healing, the healing of it. Oh, for God's sakes. Teeth, Jane. He is the angel of healing, as you no doubt know. He is the angel of healing, and he is here for you, very gently uplifting you. Now, this will be John trying to get in. Phone can't take it. His phone's overheating. That's a shame. Hopefully he'll come back on in a minute or two. But so he's very gently healing you, trying to uplift your energy, Denise. And I do feel a young man here. I feel like it's your father. I say young. Well, he's not that young, but I feel like it's your father. I have another gentleman here, and he was a pipe smoker, and I feel this may be an uncle to you. And I also have a lovely lady who's either going to be your mum or your gran. Now, I hear the name Susan mentioned. I wonder if we have a Susan on, darling. If not, then I want you to take that name. Now, were you talking about Halloween today, Denise? Because I can 100% see a carved pumpkin. So were you talking about it? Let me see if you've put in some comments here. Because this is very interesting if you were talking about Halloween. You've got to know that I'm actually doing a weekend for Urquhart Travel over the Halloween weekend. and I'm doing my own Jane Dawson Psychic, Spiritual and Healing Weekend in a beautiful country house in Prestwick in Ayrshire in November. It's so dirt cheap and it's going to be such an amazing experience. So if any watching want to come ahead and join us in that, that would be amazing. Also, Denise, hear the name Moira for you very, very strongly. So I can't see any further comments so from you just now, darling. So let me just look and see. Where's David now? I do like to encourage the boys to come on here. Let me see, David. Where's he gone? Sometimes finding people's a bit tricky. When you look at them and then they're like that, where's that person gone? Because for you guys that have never done this tonight, I just read a comment saying tonight, I'm sorry, the spirit world's just completely overriding my human brain. This is Denise saying, yes, I was ill. Well, you're very gently being uplifted, so you're going to feel amazing. Where is our David going to? And I'm so happy you understand that. It's a gentle healing. It's very important to tell you this, darling. It's a gentle healing. Oh, come on, David. I've lost you. It's not your fault. It's completely my fault. Here you are. Here you are. Here. David. Hi, Jane. Glad you're keeping well. You look great. Oh, I have to read that again. Wishing, but I'm such a chancer, haven't I? But actually, that makes me feel good, David. And I can't really see your picture, but I'm going to tell you, you're looking great and you're feeling great. Because I don't know if you know this, David, but you are naturally highly mediumistic, and the type of mediumship that is very strong with you is a thing that's called physical mediumship. And that's when you have the ability to bring those from the spirit realms through in a very direct manner. So this could be, I don't know if you do mediumship at the moment, David, but if you don't, you should. You're also a wonderful healer, and this is part of the same thing. The more energy, physical mediumship type energy you have, the stronger your healing abilities are going to be. So I'm very excited. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, David, message me later or look up physical mediumship online. Now, there's a big spectrum of it, okay? And you'll see some of it involves the medium sitting in the dark, tied up and ectoplasm and that coming out their mouth. Not that, to me, that's old-fashioned now. The spirit wants to develop more modern types of mediumship that don't involve sitting in the dark and don't involve heavy energy. So, David, let me know about that. Where have you gone? I'm not getting... Oh, here's David here, right. Talking about orbs, I have seen many in my life, but one sticks in my memory of a hotel room stay with my youngest son. The orb sat over him. Wow! Had it in picture and in my eyes and my wife's. After that night, I never had doubt at all that there is life around us, though some can't see. Well, darling, here's the interesting thing. I am seeing orbs with my physical eyes, but I do not see spirit with my physical eyes. It's all up here in our spiritual side, because remember, when we are spirit, which we all are, we come from the spirit realms, we are part of the spirit, even when we're down here having a human experience on planet Earth. The bigger part of our soul, our spirit, is still in the non-physical or spirit realms, okay? So, David, this suggests to me that you don't know a lot about physical mediumship, but also the very thing you're describing there does suggest that you have that very strongly. I wonder if your son's called Steve. What is this all about? I keep doing this hand movement. I wonder if your son's called Steve, because I feel a young gentleman, Stephen, very close around you. If that is not your son, there's a connection here, because I do feel that Stephen has been very low in mood, very low in mood, dark-haired young man, slim, David. So this is very exciting for you, very exciting. So let me know. God bless you. Jerry, new job seems overwhelming, not started yet. You think have energy and belief to carry on. Right, Jerry? New job seems overwhelming and you haven't started it yet. So it could be a piece of cake. You could love it beyond belief. You could be a perfect fit for it. As I'm saying that, I'm seeing, I think it's a man using a shoehorn to put his shoes, good shoes on. I hope this makes sense to you, Jerry. I feel this could be your grandfather, and I feel as if it would really be a memory for you, a really important memory. And I feel they're like shiny. Shoes are highly polished and like they're good shoes, and he's putting them on with this shoehorn. Is that the right word? So Jerry, you need to listen to the beginning of this if you didn't, because this is a situation where your mind is your enemy here. You're feeling overwhelmed about the future, but come back to this minute and feel how you are now. Now, this is for everybody, right? We just breathe in. Just breathe in, ask our spirit to come forward and feel the calmness. Feel the calmness rise in you. Feel the love rise in you. So you need to really settle yourself, Jerry. If you can do some meditation, even a simple thing like taking deep breaths, holding them for 4 and then blowing them out for 4, that would be so helpful to you. And also, I want you to write down some sayings. Now, there's a word for it, which every word's going out of my head tonight, as you can see. No, the manifestation is what we want to do, but it's a statement that builds the energy. It begins with a name, and my God, it's going out of my mind. So, here's what I want you to affirmations. It doesn't begin with an A, it begins with an A. But I just heard the word marriage. When I said the word, when I saw the letter M. So do tell me about that, Jerry. Where either there's something coming up for you or someone in the family, or there's issues around a relationship, okay? So you'll know better than I will on that. But I wonder if this involves a pencil, Jerry, this job, because I can actually see you writing with a pencil. So not a pen, a pencil. Right? And you seem deep in concentration. But here's the affirmations I want you to make. My new job is perfect for me. I love my new job so much. The salary is amazing. The people in my new job love me and I love them. I can easily do everything that's required in this job and more. I take one thing at a time and tackle that and don't look forward. I live in the now. I live in the now. I am loved, protected, and assisted by my angels and my loved ones. There's some affirmations. Go back after this and write them down and start saying them to yourself. I also want to talk about neighbours, and I feel it's a very positive thing in connection with that, Jerry. Right, okay, so let me know about that. Just a little bit of feedback from David. My sons are Michael and Max. There is a Stephen I know who has had the worst of heartache, but I hope and feel he is recovering, I hope. David, your job, our job, is to send him healing. If you want to reach out to him, you can, because you're a highly uplifting individual. And as I say, you have many talents with mediumship and healing. So that is amazing for me to find someone like you if you're not already aware of it. Now, John McMahon is from Ireland, and I want to give you Irish roots. I'm just typing to John and say, come on now. I like to be quite bossy with them. If you're watching, John, sorry, but you know it works. So I'm asking him if he can come back on, but he said his phone's you know whatted. Okay. So God bless you, David. Keep sending the healing. Right, here's Michelle. I draw. Please, a message would be lovely. You draw? You're arty? Is that what you're saying, Michelle? There's a young boy round about you. I feel this would be your son, who absolutely loves to spend, there's 2 young boys, brown hair, one's younger than the other. So these could be related, these could be your sons, it could be your son's friends, whatever, but they look very alike. These 2 boys are brothers or cousins at the absolute outside. They love things, they love creativity. So I hope it is you that's drawing and you haven't just made a mistake there. Oh, I'm hearing from your grandmother that you don't appreciate your talents. As I said in the beginning, I never thought I had any talents. And your grandmother says you have God-given talents, but you're very hesitant and you lack self-confidence. And she totally wants you to stop that. Now, have you been swimming, Michelle, or do you know who's the female swimmer in your family? I feel with this lady, she's fit, and I see her swimming up and down, the pool, and she looks quite muscled. So if this isn't you or someone you know, you must have been watching this on TV, like in the Olympics or the Paralympics or something like that. And because this is significant, your granddad's also, you've been swimming in the sea. Okay, your granddad's also here. He's bringing forward a lady wearing a wedding dress. I actually have no clue why he's doing that. I'm seeing a blonde lady and she looks like her hair is 50s or 60s. I wonder if she maybe was buried in her wedding dress. I hope you can help us out with that, Michelle. But look at this card. Outdoors, you're swimming in the sea. Good on you, girl. Also hear the name Joan coming for you as well, coming forward for you very strongly. Archangel Jophiel, go outside, get some fresh air and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So there's that word again. I also see bees in a hive, so you must either have an interest in that, either looking at the Radio 2 thing or watching a programme or bought local honey, something, but I can see that very clearly. And perhaps someone around you kept bees as well. I do feel there was a gentleman that kept a few bees before it was trendy. And so thank you for going out. This is your angel, by the way. I'm just to tell you that. I don't think I've ever told anyone this before, but you see the way she's holding a rose there and she's smiling and encouragement for you. And good for you going to the sea. Also, I feel the name Colin, so I hope that's for you. God bless you, Michelle. Right, let me see what Jerry said. Beautiful in-depth message, Jane. Love the song. Robbie Williams, I love my life. I get the pencil message. Okay, remember that freaking affirmations. Watch this back and get those affirmations. If you write them down with a pencil. Oh, God. Right, okay. Sister buried in christening dress. The gardener flowers just after cutting the grass. Beautiful. This person is in a wedding dress. She's in a wedding dress. She looks like she comes from the 1960s. She's got a 1960s hairdo. She's got that pink lips that used to wear then and wear now. I've got to give you this, Michelle. I cannot take this away, darling. The name Betty is linked to this somewhere. Okay. So that's very interesting. Now look at this. Someone, John McMahon, get yourself in your car, man. He's coming on, he's back on, so that's amazing. Right. Just to know that we're sending you all so much love, upliftment and support, and so are the angels, and so are your loved ones. If you pay attention to what's been said here, even when we're not talking directly to you, there is something for you, I promise you. Right, hold on to your hollyhocks. Who says that? John, welcome. Oh, there you are. Oh, John, don't get overexcited.
Very professional here.
You're just talking to the world. Don't get overly worried, okay?
Yeah, I'm not worried. Not at this stage.
So I was telling the folks there that you've had... Oh, there's another orb. If you see orbs around John, please comment. Oh, my God. You don't need to move, John. We're just enjoying the show.
Yeah.
So John and me were chatting last night because John's been through a very challenging time in recent months. Well, the last, what now? Year? 2 years? Yes. And we were chatting. He'll maybe tell you a little bit about it in a minute or two. We're just pausing the questions, but don't worry, we'll come back to them. And yesterday when him and I were talking, again, he got the light show. There were all these orbs. I hope you can all see them. And John will need to watch the repeat of this to see them. But and then the light show started. I was in my bedroom with my grandson, the same one I was with the last time the light show started. And I'm like, John, look at this. So not only did he get all these orbs, he also got a light show especially for him to uplift him. And David, I was speaking to earlier about having physical mediumship. This is the type of mediumship energy that's coming around John just now. And John, I was telling the folks you've been a student of mine for, well, basically since we met in New Jersey, what, 7 years ago, love?
Yes, 7 years, 2014.
7 years. And, you know, you didn't have much self-confidence, did you? Really,
Just about nothing in life was, I had very little confidence, yes.
I would say you were in the kind of self-hatred mode, the same as I was in for a lot of my life there, but we've worked on that, and you're definitely a lot better now, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, little at a time, but I certainly can see the improvements.
Oh, there's a massive improvement. Yeah, I've just taken Amy's comment off, but we'll come back to it in a minute or two. And you had a really tricky relationship with your mum, didn't you? From birth up.
Yeah, well, I mean, do you want to kind of give them the background, or do you want me to give the background?
I'll just say quickly, because I know we don't have that much time here, but you were the oldest of 11.
In life, my mother and I fought a lot. And but in where she is now in heaven, she is very much a supporter of mine.
She's your most massive supporter. She's your guardian angel. She's your spirit communicator. She's everything. Maybe some of the other students or some of you guys can sense John's mother or sense what these orbs are all around him. I've certainly got my ideas. So you're living with a beautiful friend called Susan.
Yes.
Right? And Susan was very unwell.
Yes.
And how have you coped with that mentally, John?
I would say quite well under the circumstances, but just to give a little bit of a background, Susan is also a medium, and that was really what connected us. So then we moved in together, and purely as friendship. And she was diagnosed with cancer this time last year, and I was never exposed to before. My parents passed from illness, but I was never up close and personal. This time, I had to use more than just my intellect to get through the time with her. And so because
you said actually you coped quite well, but you found it really challenging mentally because you were living it every day, and her health was going downhill.
Yes.
And you had to try and hold buoyancy and do your day job.
Yes.
Everything like that. And I really think you're a hero. So you also brought in your spiritual abilities, didn't you?
Yes.
So you gave Susan quite a lot of healing.
Yes, every night I would sit down with her while she would lay in bed, either in pain or, the effects of chemo. And it did. One of the things that came out of it for me was I could see a physical relief for her. She could maintain a lifestyle at home because of my healing, because the meds had side effects, the medicines. But one of the things that it brought out in me, at least, it knocked the skepticism out of me as regards, is this really true? Is it possible that we can help people with energy healing? And so I came to a place of, I've no place else to go, just like Susan. We have no place else to go. We have to put faith in something that we can't see.
Although you've been through 7 years as mediumship and healing, you're still slightly skeptical.
Yes. I mean, mediumship is actually more easy in a physical sense to validate, because you can get the person sitting across from you in a reading to validate things that you're seeing, knowing, and hearing about a stranger that you shouldn't know anything about. But when it comes to healing, there's you just can't explain how, when a person is laying in bed in pain and 10 minutes later they're saying the pain is gone, you can't ignore that sort of physical
It's a miracle.
manifestation.
It's a miracle, right? And so I really believe that you've been in this situation for a reason, John, to help Susan, but to also help you and in your life, in your physical and mental life, but also in your future with regards to your healing and
Yes.
your mediumistic work.
Yeah. I mean, no doubt, just as a thought came to me there, when we you know, as people, I think we always want to experience something so that it can be proven to you. Be careful what you're asking for, because sometimes you get the raw experience in the sense that you can't ignore it now, you know. And in this case, in my case, certainly, while I wanted proof of healing is possible, I didn't envision it like this.
Well, that's a very good point, John. That's a very good point you make there. We all need to watch what we're asking for, because some of us might want to ask to help to lose weight. That can get you a very serious illness.
Yeah. Well,
that is your focus. And it's happened to lots of people I know. So,
really?
Yeah, with this type of thing, you have to ask to lose weight in a healthy, healthful way.
Yeah.
You know, because if your overriding thought in life is I need to lose weight, I need to lose weight, the universe will come up and help you to lose weight, and they don't care. They're not fair or unfair. You want to lose weight, well, have this dis-ease.
Okay.
So, so what have you learned about healing since the start of this? Because I know what I learned when I learned Reiki when my dad had lung cancer. This was the start of my spiritual journey. And I always thought about when it was healing the body, but I don't think that's the case, John, do you?
No, I don't. And in the case of Susan, the girl that's ill, my friend, she also had to rely on something more that something that she can't see or feel. Even though she talked it, she believed in it. But the thing is that you just have to rely on what you can't see. And I think that's what it has pushed me into, is I just don't question anymore. And I don't make it into, like when you talk about Reiki, I have also taken Reiki, and I found that Reiki was from my personal view, was too many things to do, and it seemed like as if you could do. Yeah.
A lot of things are interfered with by human beings, which is fine. But all you have to do is ask universe to send healing to someone, and it happens. And then we need to get out the way.
Yes.
And a lot of it's down to how receptive that person is and how much fear they have, and if they're able to allow their spirit to come to the fore and tell their fear to get down, boy, like I was talking about earlier. Your orbs are amazing, by the way, John.
Oh, really? Well, that's good. Hope you're in the show here.
Don't mention my orbs, okay?
Yeah.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Okay.
Right. So what we both learned was that healing can be about letting people sleep, letting people pass in a beautiful way, giving them calmness, giving them mental balance, all sorts of things, correct?
Yes. Too much for me to comprehend or cover. In a sense, the simplest way to look at this from a point of view, the way I'm looking at it is, when I sit down with her, what I've learned is, whatever I see in my third eye, my inner vision, is just maybe some indication of what's going on, but it's not truly the storyline. There's a whole set of circumstances that I don't understand, and I don't need to. And
that's right.
You're just, I mean, in the end, the person themselves is either going to accept the healing or not, or they're going to accept it in the sense that it's beneficial to them, not to our
benefit. We can't think we can control the healing, because both you and I previously thought, let's try and get this person physically better, but that is not the point of healing. And many people are so bound up in fear that actually resists the healing energy.
Yes.
or maybe it's their time to pass, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not up to us. We just do what we can and leave it to the universe and
Right.
the soul, right?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's like everything else in this whole type of work that we do. There's no explanations as to why, but science can't explain it either. So if we're relying on doctors and psychotherapists and analysts and psychologists, yet they're not going to give any sort of concrete.
No.
So we're basically, you get mired in trying to put the two together when really, it's not that. It's for me anyway. At least I just leave it out now anymore.
Exactly.
I don't question it. I mean, obviously, I'll have the every doubts every so often, but it's certainly not the same as was before. I'm not.
No, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair to say that you were like me. You did not have a passion in life. You were floating around fairly aimlessly.
Yes.
And then you just went to me one day, wow, this is my passion. Mediumship, healing, spiritual work is my passion, right?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing that you learn. I mean, one of the things I suppose about when you experience things from both ends of the spectrum, like light and darkness, once you have the experience on both sides, like for instance, in my case, I was for 50 years doing the same thing over and over and expecting a change in my life.
Yes.
And at that point, then I realized something had to change within me to get things to change. Now, when I started to make changes, it wasn't from the outside. I did it from the inside. I started getting interested in spiritual stuff. I was born and raised Catholic, but I didn't participate. But what happened was, as I was experiencing new things and learning new things, things started to change on the outside.
Of course.
Like, for instance, I'd say if I was in this same situation 10 years ago, prior to my, if you like, awakening, as some people call it, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I would have walked away from it and said,
you'd have walked away. You probably have drowned your sorrows, right? All that kind of thing. So big respect to you, John. Big, huge respect. Because I told you last night, you've been a hero with Susan physically, but also you have no idea how you've helped her spiritually, how you've helped her spirit. And you will only know when you return fully to the non-physical. And we know that's nothing to be scared of. You'll be 97 anyway. John, are you up for taking a few questions, honey?
Yeah, I'll take a few questions. Okay,
thank you so much for covering that. And I hope that resonates with you guys who are either suffering from illness or have a loved one who is sick. You can all ask for healing for that person or send a thought. You don't need to be me or John or a so-called spiritual person to do it. No way, Jose.
No.
If you want to send love and healing to Afghanistan, I'm doing it all the time. Please do that, or any other situation that you know is not full of light, full of darkness instead. Right, let's see this. Oh, and by the way, John is a carpenter. That's his day job. So he does that and he does this, which I love the fact that he does both. But he doesn't really work with people in terms of taking money for it. You do it more or less out of the goodness of your heart and as a passion right now. Maybe things will change, of course. Okay, John, let me read you this message from Amy, this comment question. Hi, Jane. I hope you are well. We are. Thank you, Amy. Life has been a pot of emotions for the past few months. Hell yes, for everybody. And I have been hopeful to hear from a loved one. Any news? John, do you want me to start, or would you like to start with that?
You give it a start. You give it a go.
All right. Well, Amy, firstly, I feel very good about you. I feel that you're a beautiful girl and you're high vibe. Yes, you are emotional, but you're sensitive. So that comes with the territory. I can very clearly see a man who was in the army. I feel he may have been a corporal. I do feel this man is past. And he has his, what do you call that, cap. It's one of the caps that sits this way, back to front, and he puts it in his epaulets. John's orbs are putting me off. I wonder if this is your dad, uncle, granddad that's connecting from the spirit for you, Amy. I can also see you in a school, and I wonder if you are a teacher or if you are training to be a teacher. I also hear the name Mary. I know the find that some of John's people are trying to get through here. I'm telling them to stand back, but it's really a nightmare when John comes on with me because they all want to come through. Amy, you're a leader. You're a leader. So ask the angels for inspiration. And when you feel it, take inspired action. But one thing I do want to tell you is the affirmation, all is well. All is well. And I'm giving you the colour blue, and I know that a baby boy is going to be wrapped in a blue shawl. If he's not already here, he has beautiful blue eyes and super white blonde hair. God bless you, honey. John, you have anything for Amy?
Well, for your voice, can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you a bit crackly, but I can hear you.
Yeah, same at your end, yeah. All right, Amy, I find what I was immediately drawn to was she has a lot of strength and a lot of inner confidence, but she's not bringing it to the fore. She's relying on others to give her advice and validate what she's feeling and seeing. Amy, I'd say, you know what, you know more than the rest, and give yourself more, rely on yourself more, on your inner information, because it's there. Like, you are very sensitive, and I think that's probably the confusing part, is that you're looking to the outside to validate what you're feeling on the inside.
John, your voice is very bad. Your voice is very bad just now. Speak to me again.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of inner strength and a lot of confidence. Go with that, and don't rely on anybody else's.
Yeah. Okay. So we're really having problems listening to you, but we did hear that. Right, I'm going to bring on Tracy. I think you said what I've had to do for my 50th birthday, Tracy. It says you see lots of orbs. How do you say you see lots of orbs? So Tracy said that she, where are you, Tracy? I think you said it was your 50th birthday. She's saying hello to you. What should I do for my 50th birthday? First of all, she asked to lose weight and suffered panic attacks and lost nearly a stone. Exactly, Tracy. Thank you for pointing that out, darling. So what you need to do is let me arrive at the perfect body weight in a healthy way. So there's a great affirmation. What do you feel for Tracy there, John? Are you speaking at this moment?
I'm not speaking. I can't hear you.
Right. Okay. Well, look, I'm just going to do it. If you've got comments, send them on Facebook to me and I'll relay them to the people, okay? We've still got millions of... Okay. I'm going to take you off, John. I'm going to take you off, okay? Because we can't see you in your crackhead. Thank you so much, darling. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Tracy, yes, actually seeing a yacht, darling. I don't know whether you've ever been on a yacht or not, but I actually can see you sailing on a yacht, so that's pretty exciting. I do feel within the next couple of years that so many exciting things are going to happen for you. I can see you sipping champagne as well, so look, can I come in this yacht, please? How exciting is that? I've been given this name Bobby, but I haven't passed it on, but I wonder if it's for you, Tracy. If not, could whoever owns Bobby just let me know? Practice makes perfect. So Tracy, I know you did take a workshop, a course with me, and you were very good, but again, you are one of the ladies, one of the people who don't have self-confidence, even though you kept being told you're super good. So everything we have said to you tonight, or said to everybody, I do want you to take that on board. I just saw a love heart and a pair of angel wings. See that, what the light's doing there? And I do want to bring it forward from a fatherly figure in spirit, and he's just blowing you kisses like that. God bless you, darling. Okay, let me see how we're doing with this. Okay. There's so many lovely people on, and it's hard for me to. Here's Kathy. Kathy, I hope you're still on, darling. Anything for me, Jane or John? Well, John's gone. His iPhone's gave up. He keeps telling me he's getting a new iPhone, but then he kind of doesn't. But Kathy, the message for you is enjoy life. Just enjoy life. You've done everything for everybody else, and it's time for you to enjoy life, darling. Love as well. Why not? I can see it. This is a funny image. You've got grapes and you're eating them off the bunch like that. So I feel as if you're laughing, you're having one, you're chilling, you're relaxing. I don't know whether Tenerife is one of your places, but also know somebody around you is going to go to Mallorca or has been to Mallorca, and you'll be there too. And you'll be there with a family member and a child, not sure, hubby's going along. Do you know who Sarah would be? I hear it whispered very strongly from spirit. Sarah. And this spirit being is very close around you. Of course, your mum and everybody else is there too. There's also a little boy coming through from spirit, and he's showing himself at the age of 6 or 7, and he's telling me that November is very important, and he wants to take me to the 23rd of November. And also hear the name Frank, okay? So this may have been a child who was lost or who passed at that age. He's got sort of dark blonde hair, sort of very slight red tinge. Also, I do hear the name John. I know it's a very common name, but I do hear the name John. And you must have been making sandcastles, Kathy. You must have had a bucket that's in the shape of a castle, because I can actually see you making the sandcastles, and you're having fun. You have fun in life. Never stop doing that. Never stop doing that. I feel there's a wee bit of issue with your mouth or your teeth, and so we're sending you lots of healing for that. We do hear your prayers. You do pray, and we do hear your prayers. And I put a post up today. I think it was this post that says that prayers are most effective when they're affirmations. So you pray for what you want, and don't ask to pray for something to be changed. Okay. God bless you. Oh, no, Frank. I just said the name Frank and you've popped up. Tried to move my life to a new state. It turns out to be the worst time to do it. Will it happen? My life is upside down and I'd like to get to normal. Frank, what is normal for you, darling? I just feel this big blanket, sort of negative grey blanket on you, energetic blanket. You really, really, really have to start appreciating whatever you have in life. So many people's life is turned upside down just now. It's the time of becoming spiritually aware, of uplifting our energy, of really trying to bring more love to ourselves and our lives. I want to give you a heart, Frank. Now, I see you helping 2 older ladies. I don't know where this is your mother or a neighbour or what, but one of them would always wear a raincoat and she would pull like a shopping trolley, and I can see you like taking her arm, helping her across the road or whatever. So you're a very, very kind and caring man. You have got issues, Frank. You have got issues. I know that you struggle with your emotions, you struggle with your physical health, and I'm drawn to your chest area here. Also hear the name Robert coming through for you, and Robert's a very strong energy. It may have been too strong for you. There's also a younger man around you, and I feel he might work for the social services, and you might find him a bit overpowering as well. So let's ask the angels to just settle that down. And I know that the name June, or the month of June, has got to be very significant. And I hear the 7th of a month, so I want to give the 7th of June. But I do want to give you the name June. I do not just like giving months without dates. That's not good enough for me. That's not my kind of evidence. And I do see a beautiful hydrangea bush. I hope you know what that is, Frank, and I hope you remember whose garden that was in, because we are sending you so much love, darling. We care for you. Comfort. Isn't that gorgeous? Your angels and your loved one are sending you comfort. I love this. I feel as if someone passed around Christmas time. I know I can never do this. Look, how many times have I tried to do this? Try your other hand, Jane, because this camera puts everything back to front for me. So yeah, I want to see a wreath on a Christmas door, and I know this would have been someone you visited, a lady, and I know she's passed now. It says, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So do remember to ask your angels to heal you and uplift you. If you've been in a close friendship or relationship that's come to an end, know that that's because it's making way for something better to come along. And finally, I can hear a man cough, cough, cough in my ear. So I know he would have had a very persistent cough when he was here, and I do feel to the end of his life would have been in hospital on the oxygen. Could well be your daddy. God bless you, honey. God bless you. Okay. Now here's David. Hi, Jane. Great meeting you on Lars. Oh, David, it's you. I'm just... great meeting you too, sweetheart. I have a lady in spirit here, a lovely lady, and she's given you some beautiful red roses. She's so proud of you. She's so loving of you. She's a very strong lady. She loves you a lot. This lady could have been a teacher, or she may even have been your teacher. I wonder if you got her roses at some juncture. I do feel that a female name Amy around you, and I would like to say that we're helping you with friendships and relationships just now. Let me choose a romance card. I don't know whether that's appropriate or not, but I'm going for it anyway. I'm taking you to Italy as well. I know you're going to do a city break, Rome, Milan, Florence, someplace like that. I hope they're all in Italy. Otherwise, you've already done it. Oh, well, look, this is... stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? Now, how actually Italian is that? Italian or Greek? Very much so, isn't it? Very much so. So I'm very excited about that for you and for everyone else who is watching. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So ban negativity. And I hope you're coming to, I think you're coming to my little show, David. I'm having an evening show, Hello from Heaven in Largs on the 23rd of September, and it's going to be amazing. I can feel the spirit are all excited. I know that I'm going to be given some mind-blowing evidence, and I know that the healing that everyone's going to get is going to be out of this world. The next card drops engagement. So things could happen very, 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 very quick for you, David. Okay. Love that, honey. Thank you so much. Catherine, darling, thank you so much for sending stars. I forgot to say to people, if they wouldn't mind sending stars, I would be very grateful. But here's the funny thing. I just like to uplift you guys. This is not all about the money for me. In fact, it's not really about the money at all. Money's beautiful. Catherine, do you understand why I'm seeing a life belt? I'm seeing a lady standing, she's either on a ferry or she's on a cruise ship. I feel it's more a ferry. And she's standing with the man overboard to sort of life belt. But I think she's posing for a photograph. Would that make sense to you, sweetheart? And I feel with this lady, I feel like I want to say hello from heaven. She's still here, then I know that she's suffering. Oh, it could be her husband that's passed. It could be her husband. I feel a man connected to her. Oh my God, I just heard a name there and it right out my mind. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Right. You must have been watching a program with strong women. So either it must be like something to do with Joan of Arc or something to do with one of these fantasy type things where there's a really strong female leader, because you are a really strong female and it's time to step into your own power. Oh, check this out. Don't compromise. Okay. Now there's a strong looking woman. So whatever's going on in your life, I'm saying to step into your power. The angels advise you not only to step into your power, but stand in your own power. The name Andy has come back to me. That was the name I was wanting to give to you. So God bless you, Catherine. Lovely talking to you. Charlene, my beautiful friend, sent some to Jane. Oh, thank you so much, darling. Appreciate everything you do. Charlene, all I can see is a baby boy around about you. Why do I want to say I'm so sorry? How ridiculous is that? I'm so delighted to say I see a baby boy around about you. I was going to say son. I was going to say it could belong to someone else, but then I heard the word son. But all the same, I still have to say it didn't necessarily need to be with you. It could be. Right now, you really need to focus on yourself. You're very distracted in your mind. Your mind's everywhere. I've got goosebumps all over me. You must be feeling these, Charlene. I've got a granda coming forward. Very, very, very strong for you. And it's holding you back from something. Not in a bad way, in a good way. So I feel you want to move ahead with something. He's kind of gently saying, no, hold on a minute, girl. Let's just check this out. So no rushing into things, relationships or jobs or finance or whatever you're thinking to do. He's kind of saying, let's take a breath. Let's focus on ourselves. I can see that this man would either have had a nursery, not a kid's nursery, but I feel glass houses or a plot, something like that. I feel that very strong, and I know that he grew tomatoes because I see that very, very strongly. So he's showing me fruit in the vine. So that all relates to the seeds that you're planting now. The name David's coming forward very, very strongly for you as well. And I feel there's a David connection here that would be quite fresh around your life. Unrequited love. Okay. So that could be on either side. But one word to all you people who are looking for a wonderful partner is it should be fun, it should be easy, it should be flowing. I am going to do a wonderful workshop on this soon. I keep talking about it. Attracting your soulmate, calling your soulmate in. And yes, there can be more than one soulmate, most definitely. The boy in blue, I keep hearing this blue thing. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So in that case, just bless it with love and release that person and know that the door is open for something better. I'm hearing your cousin mentioned. I wonder if your cousin's going through a similar scenario to what I've just discussed, or actually whether it is happening in your own life, or whether it's also a cousin saying hello from heaven, because I know there is a younger man waving at you right now. It could be all three, because everything from the spirit world is multi-leveled and multi-layered. So that's incredible. Oh, look at this now. My granddad, my granny still grows a tomato. I love that so much. He's given her a big hug. So I love that. So here's my lovely friend Isabel. So great that you take your own personal time to get minute readings here. Thank you so much, Isabel, and I appreciate you and everyone else that's joined me tonight. I'm sorry I cannot speak to each of you personally, but the universe is speaking to you. I keep saying this, it's speaking to all of you. You just need to keep your ears open. Here's a card for Isabel and everyone else, right? Here we go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I keep having to talk about the boy in blue, and I see he's got a trumpet. This could be an angel card, Charlene. This could be for you. I feel like I've got a blue hat on. I've got a blue sort of felt uniform jacket outfit on, and I'm blowing this sort of trumpet thing. This is obviously a picture or an angel card or something I'm seeing, but it seems to be very significant. So either for you, Charlene, possibly for you too, Isabel. And do you have Alexander, Isabel? Because I feel that I want to bring that forward. Okay, here we go. This card came out for me and I laugh. Prioritise. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organised and motivated. So that is really great advice for Isabel and for all of us. First of all, we need to figure out what our highest priorities are. And let me tell you this, at this particular time on planet Earth, scrub that, our highest priority should be to make ourselves happy, to think positively, to try and rise our vibration as high as we can, to be happy, be grateful, because that will spread throughout your family, your friends, your kids, and into the rest of the world. So prioritize your happiness. So, my beautiful friends, I just love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, John, for coming on if you're still listening. We love you so much. The Spirit loves all you beautiful people, and I hope to see you again very, very soon, next Monday for sure. Remember, ask the angels for assistance with everything. Have a great week. Bye for now. Bye.